الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. On behalf of Understand Quran Academy, I would like to welcome you to 25th session in which we will revise what we have learned so far, but in a different way, in a special way. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Before we continue, I would like to give some learning tips. We tried to give a brief commentary on most of the ayat or adhkar that we have studied. This is because of different reasons. Number one, we tried to apply the formula of ask, evaluate, plan, propagate, so that we should know the purpose of all these recitations and how we can bring these recitations into our life. That was first thing. Next thing is adding emotional and spiritual side to the text that we are studying. That is using the right side of the brain. And this will give us additional anchors to remember the meanings. There is a third side also to this. It provides a global context to the verses or azkar. For example, while studying the meaning of Surah Al-Asr, we also discussed that one has to do 4 things in order to avoid the loss. Next time you recite or listen to this surah, the moment you understand the meaning of word Wal-Asr, the message of surah will immediately come to your mind. This way, even if you forget the meanings of Illa and Watawasaw and As-Sabr, etc., the message will help you recall them easily. So the meaning of some of the words of surah, keywords of the surah, will help you recall the message, and the message will help you recall the meanings. And that's why if we know the message of the surah in addition to meaning of the verses, it will be an additional help in remembering and recalling the meanings of the rest of the words also. One more thing that I would like to emphasize is, instead of selecting miscellaneous verses of Quran from here and there, we have selected full surahs and daily azkar from salah, etc. It has a very high learning value. Number one, these selections are part of everyday practice. So revision is ensured automatically. And number 3, whenever any of these words appear in a new context, it will be much easier to recall an example from such selections. For example, if you come across the word Alladhina in Surah Al-Baqarah or any other surah, you can easily recall it from Ihdina Sirat al-Mustaqim, Sirat al-Ladhina, and so on. Therefore, what we are doing today is we are giving the list of these words which occur frequently in the Quran, and we will cover nouns and prepositions, etc. today. And in the next session we will cover verbs. The words in these 2 sessions will total around 115 or so. But what we will emphasize here is, please try to remember an example for each one of these almost 100 words. Also please note that we have grouped these words under some categories. These categorization is very approximate. There's no hard and fast rule about it. Just we try to put words of similar meanings in one category. Let's start with no. La la. First word, la. And every time I say a word, I will pause for a moment. I will request you to participate, answer the meanings, and also give an example. So I will give a pause every time I say a word. La, no. Example, La ilaha illallah. Lam, did not. Example, Lam yalid wa lam yulad. Lan, will not. We have not covered this, but please remember in the context, la, lam, lan. La means no, lam did not, lan will not. Ma, not. Example, ma lakum min ilahin ghayruh. Or in spoken Arabic, mafi. Fi or mafi. Fi means yes in a spoken Arabic, in there, and mafi, not in there. So ma is not. غير means not or other than. غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. إلا except. لا إله إلا الله. There is no God except Allah. Now let's take another group of pronouns or this and these, and we have just practiced this in the last session. هذا هؤلاء ذلك أولئك الذي الذين. Instead of giving examples, I would request you to repeat the practice. هذا this, هؤلاء these, ذلك that, أولئك those, الذي the one who, الذين those who. Another group which is very easy and we have practiced it many times, the 7 pronouns, which is huwa, he, hum, they, anta, you, antum, you all, ana, I, nahnu, we, and here is she. And I don't think we need examples for that. Inshallah, you must be perfect in these 7 words. Then we come to question words. Man, who. Example, man rabbuka, the first question in the grave. Who is your Lord? Ma, what. Ma dinuka, the second question in the grave. What is your religion, or what is your deen, what is your system of life? Kaifa, how. Kaifa al-hal, how is the condition, or kaifa aluk, how are you? We have another group of words like things happening before, after. Idha means when. Idha jaa nasrullah. There's another word id which also means when. Ba'd is after. Ba'd, after. Example, Alhamdulillahi alladhi ahyana ba'dama amatana. Thanks to Allah who has given us life after He has given us death. Thumma, then. Allahu alladhi khalaqakum thumma razaqakum thumma yumitukum thumma yuhyikum. Inda, near, or it also means have. Kam fulus indak, how much money do you have, or how much money is with you, near you. Inda is near. فَاغْفِرْ لِي مَغْفِرَةً مِّنْ عِنْدِكَ. Allahu Akbar. Let's go to 8 prepositions. La and li, for. Example, lakum dinukum waliyadin. Min, from. Example, a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. An is with or about. Radiyallahu an. Example, radiyallahu an. Ma'a, with. Example, inna allaha ma'as sabirin. Bi, in or with. Example, Bismillah, in the name of Allah. Fi, in. Example, Fi sabilillah, in the path of Allah. Ala, on. Example, Assalamu alaikum, peace be on you. Ila, to or toward. Example, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Allahu Akbar. Now we take some more important words like in, if. Example, inshallah, if Allah wills. Inna, indeed. Inna Allah ma'as sabirin, indeed Allah is with those who are patient. An, that. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, I bear witness that la ilaha illallah. Anna, that. And please note, anna also means indeed. That indeed is more appropriate translation. Anna is that indeed. Ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah, I bear witness that indeed Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam is messenger of Allah. But generally indeed is omitted because of fluency reasons or things like that. So ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah, I bear witness that indeed Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam is the messenger of Allah.